You see this electronic configuration? Let's assume it is some element. Now, from the valence shell of an atom of this element, when I take out the first electron, the energy that I will need is known as its first ionization energy. Now, if I take out the second electron, that is the second ionization enthalpy. Third electron is the third ionization enthalpy, and so on. Now, let's look at the example of sodium. You see this graph? Yes, it gives the ionization enthalpies of sodium. What do we see? Observe the graph carefully. The second ionization energy for sodium is much more than the first. Now let's look at the graph for magnesium. Now in the case of magnesium, as you can see, there is an abrupt increase after the second ionization energy. And what about aluminium? As you can see, the fourth ionization energy is very high. Now why is this happening? Let's try to look at the electronic configuration of these elements. First, I talked about sodium, and what did I say? I said the second ionization energy of sodium is high. Now, if you look at the electronic configuration, sodium needs to lose one electron to attain the stable noble gas configuration. So it loses the first electron very easily with very little energy. But once it has lost one electron, it has a stable configuration. And sodium loves stability like all elements do. So it becomes very difficult to pull out another electron from this stable state. So the second ionization energy is very high in case of sodium. Now let's look at the electronic configuration of magnesium. Precisely the same logic. Once magnesium has got its stable configuration, the next ionization energy is going to be very high. And similarly, in the case of aluminium as well, fourth ionization enthalpy turns out to be very high.